King Charles pauses cancer treatments due to his extraordinary work ethic. More than 8 months after announcing he had been diagnosed with cancer, King Charles III is pausing his treatments, according to reports, while he and Queen Camilla are on their official tour to Australia and Samoa from October 18 to October 26. They've already shortened the tour to accommodate his illness, a source exclusively tells In Touch, adding that Charles now has the go-ahead from doctors to forego treatment while he's away. It's just another example of the extraordinary work ethic he got from his mother, who fulfilled her duties up until her last day alive. Queen Elizabeth II died at the age of 96 on September 8, 2022, 2 days after meeting new Prime Minister Liz Truss and asking her to form a government in the Queen's name, a tradition held by all monarchs. The tour will mark King Charles, 75, and Queen Camilla's first major overseas trip since he ascended the throne following his mother's death. The royals travel halfway around the world with stops in Canberra and Sydney, Australia, between October 18 and October 23, before heading to Samoa for the remainder of the tour. Buckingham Palace made the announcement on February 5 that Charles had been diagnosed with cancer, which was detected after he underwent a routine prostate procedure the month prior. It has not been made public what type of cancer the king is battling. His Majesty has today commenced a schedule of regular treatments, during which time he has been advised by doctors to postpone public-facing duties. Throughout this period, His Majesty will continue to undertake state business and official paperwork as usual, the statement read. True to form, Charles quickly got back to work behind the scenes. He was photographed having his weekly meeting with then Prime Minister Rishi Sunak on February 21, 3 days after attending church in Sandringham alongside Camilla, 77. The monarch joined members of the royal family for Easter Sunday services on March 31 at Windsor Castle's St. George's Chapel. He was photographed later greeting well-wishers outside, shaking hands and posing for photos. Charles made his first official royal appearance in a public-facing capacity on April 30, when he and Camilla paid a visit to University College Hospital Macmillan Cancer Centre in London. While there, they met with patients and medical specialists and discussed the importance of early detection of the disease. While chatting with one patient who was receiving a treatment, Charles revealed he had his own treatment this afternoon as well. It's always a bit of a shock, isn't it, when they tell you, the King said in agreement while speaking to patient Leslie Woodbridge. Her husband, Roger, spoke to Camilla about the disease's impact on them as spouses. I said to her, how do you feel? She just said it's just so difficult, and we both agreed, he told the BBC. Charles has continued with public-facing duties ever since, including June's Trooping the Colour, marking his unofficial birthday. He inspected thousands of soldiers in their regimental uniforms from the 5 regiments of Foot Guards, before heading to Buckingham Palace to pose on the balcony with other working members of the royal family while watching a military flyover. Prior to the annual celebration, Charles and Camilla made their first trip abroad since his cancer diagnosis with a June 6 visit to France to mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day.